Hi, good morning, class 6. How are you guys doing? I hope you all are doing good. Not hope, you are doing good. So, you guys are great and you must have had fun. You are doing holiday homeworks also. Vacation is going on now. So, we hope to see you soon whenever the school opens. So, I'm there, I'm just dying to see you all. So, anyways, so we'll be back to that solar system part which we were there, and that's all about the Earth and the solar system. So we were there at the moon part, the phases of moon I've explained to you. Now we are going to do the asteroids, meteors, comets, and constellations. Okay. So let's start. I'll go one by one. I'll keep on explaining you, and then after that I'll read it out from the book and I'll explain. Like, see, asteroid. The main asteroid. What happens is the term asteroid refers to minor planets in the inner solar system, including those with the co-orbital, another orbit with Jupiter. Millions of asteroids exist. Many shattered bodies, they break off from some part and they're going around in that. It's like a part of stone bodies with the young solar nebula. They never grew large enough to become planets. The breaking off from somewhere, they're going around. They could not become a planet, so they go around as asteroids. So, what are asteroids actually made of? If we come to ask, like asteroids are made of rock, metals, or other elements. We don't know because we have never got hold of it. Some even contain water. Astronomers say, actually, what astronomers say. Astronomers are the guys who study about astronomy about the solar system. Asteroids that are mostly stone, sometimes more like loose piles of rubble. Rubble means stone wastes. Asteroids are mostly iron. Asteroids that are mostly in iron are well rock solid. They are very much rock solid, and there are three types of asteroids. What are they? The C type is the chondrite asteroid. Are most common, probably consist of clay, silicate, rocks, and are very dark in appearance. The S types are stony, are made up of silicate materials and nickel iron. The M types are metallic or nickel iron. So these are the three types of the C, S, and M are the three types of asteroids. Like, what does it suppose then mean? Say, oh, sir said so many things. What does it look like? It's like a giant shaped potatoes, with their oblong shapes and surfaces. They are pockmarked by numerous craters caused by collision with other asteroids. Some smaller asteroids are large enough that their gravity forms them into spheres, such as Ceres. Okay. So these are like large. You have seen a potato. What happens? It's sometimes up, down, this, that. The way it grows, and the holes. There are sometimes small holes also. It's curved inside. What happens when asteroids hit each other? That piece blocks off, so that changes into that. So that's what all asteroid is all about. When was the last time Earth was hit by an asteroid? Now there was an asteroid. People were saying that it's coming in 220. Okay, that 2020 PX12 is least 541 feet in diameter. It fell somewhere. The small piece they showed something in the news. I didn't follow that. So these are things which they come and can we see an asteroid from the Earth? Only one asteroid, that is 4 Vesta, which is reflective surface. It shines. Is normally visible with the naked eye, and is only in very dark skies when it's favorably positioned. Rarely, some asteroids passing close to Earth may be visible to the naked eye for a short time. Sometimes we see a shot of light going through. Either it's a comet or asteroid, which passes through. Suddenly we see it passes through, or we see a star dropping. So these are the things normally which we can't see. Where are they found? They are found in the solar system, that lies more than 2.5 times as far from the sun as Earth does. They are outside, very far away, between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. They are also called sometimes minor planets or planetoids. So this is all basically all about it. These are what meteors are all about, asteroids. So then we will come to where are they mostly found. We'll think majority asteroids are located between the Mars and Jupiter, as I told you. Now there are two sets of asteroids called the Trojan asteroids, shares Jupiter's 12-year orbit around the Sun. Okay. This is, can we see an asteroid with a telescope? Asteroids are actually very great in size, for almost 1000 kilometers, for the largest down to rocks just 1 meter across. On occasion it's visible to the naked eye. Sometimes you can see, but generally we cannot see it because it depends, when and what time it's going to cross and what time we don't know that time. Okay, so this is all about asteroids. Okay, now we'll come to meteors. What are meteors? Meteors are again, they are known also as shooting stars. Shooting stars, not shooting stars, not that shooting star, are pieces of dust and debris from the space that burn up in the atmosphere, Earth's atmosphere. When they can create bright streaks across the night sky, when Earth passes through the dusty trail of a comet or asteroid orbits, many streaks of light in the sky are known as meteor shower. Sometimes the Earth atmosphere which is there, it will come and burn into it. So when it is throwing, when the from a star, the dust or pieces and debris fall off from space, something is coming up, it starts burning in the Earth's atmosphere. As it comes into fire, if it doesn't get air, if it doesn't get oxygen, it will not burn properly. So like that, as it gets some oxygen, it comes to the atmosphere, it starts burning, and it looks like stars falling, fire is coming down from the sky. It's known as meteor shower. But generally, do they come and hit the Earth? When large objects impact terrestrial planets such as the Earth, there can be significant physical consequences through atmosphere entry. Sometimes they do come and encountered with the Earth. It can happen sometimes, but generally it does not. And what are meteors and meteorites? Meteoroids on Earth's atmosphere or on another planet like Mars, are high speed and burn up. The fireballs or shooting stars are called meteors. Meteorites, when a meteorite survives as a trip through the atmosphere and hits the ground, is called a meteorite or a meteoroid. What happens is, the meteorite is that shooting star, which is happening, it's coming into the atmosphere, it's burning, it's coming like that, we have those firecrackers like that thing. But a meteor which crosses through the atmosphere and falls on the Earth is called a meteorite. Then it's off, it's not anymore burning, it's crossed through. Okay, so it's like that. Where do they come from? They come from comets, or others from asteroids, and some have come from the moon, other planets. It can come from anywhere. Metallic combination of rocks and metal, when they are bound together, or there's some metal is there, some rock is there, they rub each other, the meteoroids enter Earth's atmosphere or that another planet. When they are coming at a high speed and burn up, so that's what is called meteors. We sometimes see it traveling in the sky, it's falling down, like they go at a speed of 11 kilometers per second to 72 kilometers per second. They enter the Earth's atmosphere in a very high speed, then that's the time they catch on fire. Okay, so that's why they are called the shooting star. So every night we can see some bright streaks of light in the sky. They are called meteors. They are also known as shooting stars. Okay, they are revolving around the sun, and what happens when they come into the atmosphere, they burn off. So that's when we come to know about their action. Okay, so this is all about the asteroids. We said that they are the stone type potatoes which come down and fall, and sometimes they are very huge, they break into smaller pieces. They are also into the planetoids or minor planets, they are called, and they have their own orbit, they follow the sun's orbit, but they go around in their own orbit, and it's very far away also from the sun. Otherwise they are really huge. And meteors, as I said, they are shooting stars. When they come into the atmosphere, they catch on fire because they're coming at a very high speed, 72 kilometers per second. 1 second, out. Means 1 second, half of Patna gone. You have reached half of Patna, or rather more than half of Patna. Then can you imagine that speed? What it's coming, it's like a hurricane, faster than a hurricane or a cyclone. Okay. So if it goes 72 minutes per 72 seconds, 72 kilometers per second. So in 60 seconds, divide by 70 or 72, approximately 42. 7 6 are 42 and 20, 10. So 420 kilometers in 1 minute. 1 minute, faster than a plane. We should sit on our metro here and go all over the world. In a few days we'll come back. Isn't it? So it's like that. So I'll catch you in the next video.